Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Healthy Relationship Formula Masterclass, how to heal from your past and transform your mindset to attract the healthy love in the future. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. Over the next 60 minutes, I will be sharing with you 3 of the most crucial shifts that will enable you to become the most healthy and confident version of yourself. I call this the 2.0 version. You will learn the importance of these transformative shifts. They are essential for your journey to becoming a confident and empowered version of yourself. I encourage you to stay till the end of the class today, as I will be teaching straight through and answering your questions live at the end. Also, I have a very special offer to share with you. Please feel free to add your questions to the Q&A box at any time during this presentation. I'm so excited to share these insights that I have gained through my own journey of personal and professional growth. These lessons that have completely transformed my life and the lives of so many others that I have worked with. I have made my fair share of mistakes along the way, but I chose to turn them into powerful gifts, and now I'm here to share those with you. My goal is to give you the tools and the guidance and also the support that you need to navigate your own transformation and step into the life that you truly deserve. Type yes in the chat if you are ready to get started. This masterclass is for you if you're a single woman who is ready to start healing from a toxic relationship or a messy divorce, but feels completely lost on where to begin. It's also for you if you are tired of rehashing the breakup or the divorce and you're ready to take back your power and begin your new life. This masterclass is for you if you have a history of attracting emotionally unavailable men, or you fall head over heels for the bad boys and end up hurt, or you may just feel like your picker is broken. This masterclass is also for you if you are longing for a peaceful, happy life and you dream of the possibility of a healthy relationship in the future, one with a high-value partner who truly aligns with your qualities and your values. And finally, this masterclass is for you if you are fed up and ready to dive into the deep, transformative work that it takes to rebuild your life with purpose, passion, and an empowered mindset. If you're ready to embrace the most authentic version of you, this is your time. If any of this resonates with you, this masterclass is here to help you start fresh, heal deeply, and begin creating the life and love that you truly deserve. Who is this masterclass not for? This is not for you if you are comfortable staying where you are, stuck in the misery, or holding onto a victim mindset that keeps you from embracing change. It's also not for you if you are convinced that toxic relationships are your destiny and that you'll always attract wounded, unavailable men. And finally, it's not for you if the idea of truly transforming your life feels too exhausting or impossible, leaving you questioning if it's even worth trying. This masterclass is for women who are ready to break free, take charge, and create something extraordinary for themselves. If that's not where you are quite yet, that's okay. I still encourage you to take into this masterclass and listen to what I have to share with you. This may change your mind. You might be wondering, who am I? I am Diane. I am the founder of Diane Harris Life Coaching, and I'm here to help you rediscover your self-worth and rebuild your confidence so you can create an empowered, peaceful life after a toxic relationship or a messy divorce. When I was going through my second divorce before I turned 50, I made a promise to myself. I vowed that I would help other women who are going through similar struggles so they wouldn't have to figure it all out the hard way like I did. Trust me when I say that the lessons that I have learned are life-changing and can make all of the difference for you. I know how tough this journey can be, but I also know what's possible on the other side. I am here to walk alongside you, support you, and help you step into the confident, empowered version of yourself that's waiting to shine. I must share this one big piece of advice before we start. Before you make any big life-altering decisions, before you decide to join the online dating world, and before you go trusting a new partner, please consider what I'm about to teach you today. This is my gift to you. It's like having a BFF that has already gone before you and she is sharing what she has learned. Here is my promise to you. By the end of the class today, you will be open-minded to explore how self-love impacts every relationship in your life, especially the one that you have with yourself. You'll also get curious and excited about imagining the version of you that's confident and attracting healthy partners. You'll also begin to see how healthy boundaries are not just a tool, but a gift that you give yourself. They are the key to creating stronger and more fulfilling relationships, and most importantly, to recreating your life on your terms. This is where your transformation could begin, and I would love for you to experience it. By the end of our time together, you will know how to make yourself a priority and have practical strategies to weave it into your daily life. You'll have a clear vision of the person that you want to become and actionable steps to make that vision a reality. You'll also learn how to set healthy boundaries that will completely transform the way that you show up in all of your relationships, making them more balanced, meaningful, and fulfilling. Here we go. Here are the shifts that I will be sharing with you today. Shift number 1 is learning how to embrace self-love so that you can feel empowered and confident without any guilt or insecurity holding you back. Shift number 2 is creating a clear vision of your future self, one that aligns with your values, desires, and dreams, while letting go of the past and looking forward with excitement. Shift number 3, setting healthy boundaries that protect your emotional well-being so you can show up for yourself and others without feeling guilty. These 3 shifts are transformative, and I can't wait to help you step into this new, empowered version of yourself. Have you been stuck in this confusing pattern of ruminating over what do you do now or where do you go from here? Or is it the biggest question of all, who even am I? I see this so often with the women that I work with. I invite you to put those questions away for now so you can be open-minded to receiving the answers today. Ultimately, this may be the first time in your life where you get to decide what you want. This can be scary and exciting all at the same time. Type yes in the chat if this resonates with you. I am going to be very truthful with you. It's not your fault that you have ended up here. You're most likely a deeply empathic person with a big heart, someone who genuinely wants to help and care for others. But along the way, you've been drawn to the wrong partners, people who took advantage of your kindness and used it to manipulate you. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about understanding what happened and learning how to protect your heart while still being the amazing, caring person that you are. Do you want to know what I discovered to be the real problem? Being the helper, fixer, or saver in a relationship is shooting yourself in the foot. This realization did not come to me until I was alone doing my work to heal and I was ready to accept it. Believe me, that was a tough one. But first, you may be wondering, why should you listen to me? Well, I will tell you that I have been where you are and I understand how you feel. As an empathic person myself, I used to fall into the habit of trying to help, fix, or change every romantic partner I had in some capacity. I truly thought that I was helping them, but that pattern led me straight to emotionally unavailable and wounded men. I became a magnet for unhealthy, toxic, and even abusive relationships. I know how hard it is to break free from that cycle, but I also know that it is entirely possible. You are not alone in this, and I'm here to help guide you to a healthier, more empowered path. In all honesty, every single one of my romantic relationships in my life had some degree of dysfunction or toxicity. It was so easy to put all the blame on the other person. They were the ones with the issues after all. I thought I was just trying to help, trying to make things better. But over time, I realized that there was more to the story, and that's where everything began to change. I had to take a long, hard look at what my role was in each relationship so I would never attract this kind of person again. I was the common denominator of all of my toxic relationships. I had to look into the mirror and start to take accountability to make some major changes in myself. And believe me, over the years, I've tried everything to stop the vicious cycles. Therapy, listening to podcasts, talking to friends, reading countless books. You may have tried some of these as well. And they're all great ways to be more self-aware and grow as a person, get clarity and direction. But it wasn't enough. As a result, I found myself even more confused than ever, overwhelmed by all of this information and advice. Nothing I tried seemed to work, and I felt stuck, just like I couldn't get out of my own way, until I finally realized all along I was trying to fix the wrong problem. This was a very large realization in my life. Before, I struggled with self-doubt and constantly second-guessing myself. But everything changed when I started to go inward and start working on my healing and what I wanted. Now I make choices that align with my values while protecting the peace that I worked so hard to create. I will tell you that it wasn't easy, but it was worth every step, and I know it's possible for you too. So here I am today. My personal journey of self-improvement and transformation has given me the strength to make courageous decisions and take bold risks that I never thought were possible before. I finally know who I am and what I truly deserve, and I want that for every woman who's ready to take the step for herself. Is it your time to choose yourself? This is why today I'm going to share with you the proven steps to help you become your most empowered self. Together, we will explore how to break free from the cycle of toxic relationships as your most empowered self, so you can finally step into the life that you deserve, your best life. Please type yes in the chat if you are ready to get started. Shift number 1, self-love. The first shift is all about embracing self-love. This is the foundation of everything. Without it, you will keep spinning your wheels, stuck in the same patterns. Self-love allows you to feel truly empowered and confident without guilt, without feeling selfish, and without the insecurity that holds you back. This is where the real transformation begins. Believing that self-love is selfish was one of the biggest mistakes that I made in all of my past relationships. Without even realizing it, I had a subconscious habit of putting everyone else's needs and wants before my own. I became a people pleaser, constantly trying to fix, save, or help others while completely neglecting my own needs and desires. Looking back, I now see this as a reflection of my lack of self-love. I had literally abandoned myself without even realizing it. This pattern left me feeling empty and unfulfilled, but it was also the wake-up call that I needed to finally start making some changes. And to make it worse, some of my previous partners would call me selfish when I wasn't prioritizing their needs. This is a form of manipulation and control called gaslighting. The hard lesson that I learned is that true self-love isn't selfish at all. It is actually selfless. It's the foundation for your overall well-being and everything else in your life. When I finally started practicing self-love, I realized it didn't take away from my ability to support and connect with others. It actually enhanced it. It proved to me that the idea of self-love, being selfish, is a complete misconception. By loving and taking care of yourself first, you show up stronger, healthier, and more present for the people around you. It's truly a gift to everyone in your life. Self-love is absolutely essential, not just for your own well-being, but also for building and nurturing healthy relationships. When you embrace self-love, you empower yourself to value who you are without guilt. It gives you the strength and resilience to show up as your best self, which benefits not just you, but every relationship in your life. Self-love truly sets the tone for everything else, and it's the key to creating a life that feels aligned, fulfilled, and authentic. New behaviors equals new results. Before, as a self-described people pleaser, you likely put everyone else's needs before your own. You gave so much to others that there was little left for yourself. But now you're learning a new way. When you come from a place of authentic self-love, you're putting yourself first, not out of selfishness, but so you can show up as your best self. This shift allows you to serve others more fully with strength and balance while still honoring your own needs. This is literally a game changer on how you live and connect with those around you. The second shift is about creating a clear, inspiring vision of your future self, one that aligns with your values, dreams, and desires. This is your chance to focus on who you truly want to become without being weighed down by your past. It's not about looking back or holding on to what's behind you. It's about stepping forward with intention and clarity, designing a future that excites and empowers you. This is where you begin to see what's possible and start making it your new reality. A big mistake that I have made in the past is not having a vision for myself. I unconsciously became absorbed in my partner's vision for our future. I wasn't encouraged to have my own vision, so I just went along for the ride with what they wanted for us and ultimately for me. Looking back, I realized I was trapped in someone else's dream without even realizing it. I wasn't living authentically or intentionally, and that left me feeling lost and unfulfilled. But creating a vision for yourself is powerful. It's what allows you to reclaim your life and shape a future that is truly your own. Give yourself the grace, time, and patience you need as you open your mind to becoming someone that you have never been before. Transformation takes time, and it's okay to feel a little uncertain along the way. Embrace this as an exciting new opportunity to grow and step into the most authentic version of yourself. You are worth it, and the journey will be so rewarding. We all have the power to envision the person that we aspire to become, and it starts that believing it is possible. Simple daily practices like visualization and meditation can have a profound impact on your journey. Remember, this process is ongoing and evolves as you learn and grow. Embrace it and watch yourself transform. Having a clear vision of who you want to become and how you'll get there strengthens your belief that you deserve to become your best self. This clarity empowers you to turn your dreams into a reality. Having a new mindset equals new results. In a toxic relationship, you may have unintentionally become part of someone else's dysfunctional vision for your life, deeply entangled in unhealthy dynamics. But this experience can teach you the importance of reclaiming your autonomy and believing that you deserve a vision for your future, that one that truly aligns with your values and your desires. Learn how to set and maintain healthy boundaries to protect your emotional well-being without feeling guilty or self-centered. Boundaries are a powerful act of self-love and essential for your peace and your happiness. In toxic relationships, having weak boundaries can lead to ongoing disrespect and emotional harm. Over time, your self-esteem will erode without you even realizing it, leaving you filled with guilt and shame that make setting healthy boundaries even harder. Strong boundaries are essential for protecting yourself and rebuilding your confidence. This is an amazing quote that can help you understand the dynamics of boundaries in a relationship. Boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously. Let that sit for a second. It really hones in the dynamic of having strong self-boundaries. When you start setting boundaries, you may quickly realize that most people will respect them. The people that don't are the controlling ones and that you were trying to stay away from. As self-aware individuals, it's our job to create and enforce our own boundaries. Ultimately, we teach others how to treat us. I know that's tough, but it's true. We teach others how to treat us and what we tolerate. Setting and enforcing healthy boundaries is a powerful act of self-care, not selfishness. Boundaries protect your emotional well-being. They build respect in all of your relationships, and they help you maintain your confidence and self-esteem. New boundaries equals new results. The old you may have believed that boundaries were selfish, leaving you vulnerable to manipulation. The new you understands that you are responsible for what you tolerate. Now you recognize when and where to set boundaries to protect yourself and your well-being. You will use this in literally all of your relationships. So here's a recap of what we covered today. Shift number 1 was learning how to embrace self-love so you can feel empowered and confident without any guilt or insecurity holding you back. Shift number 2 is creating a clear vision of your future self, one that aligns with your values, desires, and dreams while letting go of the past and looking forward with excitement. Shift number 3, setting healthy boundaries that protect your emotional well-being so you can show up for yourself and others without feeling guilty. So now I have a question for you. Are you ready to step into the most empowered version of yourself, the woman who is clear, confident, and excited for her life ahead? You might be feeling overwhelmed with everything and unsure of where to start or how to take those first few steps that can truly transform your future. It can feel like a lot, but I am here to guide you through it one step at a time. I have a special invitation for you, but a quick reminder. This isn't for you if you're not open to changing your relationship with yourself first or willing to put the work into your future self. But if you're ready to build a kind, loving relationship with yourself and you're excited about the woman that you can become, then it's your time to take your power back and become her. Now, may I share this invitation with you? Type yes in the chat if you are with me. This is my vision for you. Imagine shifting your mindset, embracing self-love, creating a clear vision for your future, and setting the healthy boundaries that will protect your emotional well-being. You will transform into your most empowered, confident self, equipped with the tools to pursue your dreams without guilt or overwhelm. How does that sound? This could be the end of the road of toxic relationships for you. No more drama, no more trauma, and no more chaos. Doesn't that sound peaceful? This is your time to shine. And you can also attract a healthy partner once you get this down pat. The first step is choosing yourself and making the commitment to do the work. Today was an introduction to 3 of the 8 pillars of the Empowered Woman program. Here's what you can expect when you work with me. My 8-part signature coaching process removes all of the guesswork, giving you the clear guidance on where to start and how to conquer each phase. Through personalized one-on-one coaching, you will learn how to implement each phase, becoming a confident, self-loving woman, empowered to elevate your life to the next level. Introducing the Empowered Woman Coaching Program. I designed this program to guide you through the 4 transformative phases: heal, evolve, empower, and thrive. Each phase builds on the last, setting the stage for you to step into your most confident and empowered self. The first phase, called heal, focuses on your inner healing journey. This is where we'll lay the essential foundation that sets you up for success in every stage that follows. Today, we talked about how transformative self-love can be, and I'm excited for the deep and meaningful work that we will do in this phase to create a strong, healthy base for your growth. Part of your success is believing in yourself. You must have a strong sense of self-worth to become someone new. The second phase, Rise, is all about stepping into your potential and embracing your growth. We discuss the importance of having a clear vision for your future, and in this phase, we'll align that vision with your new goals and dreams to work toward together. This is where you'll start evolving into the new version of you. In the third phase, Empower, we will focus on building the strength it takes to live a fully empowered life. Healthy boundaries, resilience building, and becoming discerned are at the core of this phase. Today, we touched on why boundaries are so important, and we will spend significant time here honing these skills so you can stand firm and live authentically. This is where you become undeniably strong and confident. Finally, in the Thrive phase, you will embrace new relationships as your empowered self. Whether it's with a new romantic partner, family members, friends, or coworkers, this phase is about bringing your newfound strength and clarity into all of your connections. These tools and practices will up-level every relationship in your life. Most importantly, the one that you have with yourself. This journey is about more than healing. It is about thriving and becoming the best version of yourself. Let's make this happen together. I want to remind and encourage you that you are worth investing in the future version of you. Let me ask you, if not now, when? When is the good time to do this? Can you even imagine never falling for a toxic relationship again? What would that mean for your future? You will never be exposed to losing the peaceful life that you worked so hard for. Once you get that peace, you never, ever want to give it away. So let's take a moment to explore the choices before you and what each path could mean for your future. Path number one would have you staying where you are now, using the same coping strategies that have resulted in your current situation, leaving you vulnerable to repeating history. And we both know that you don't want this. Path number two invites you to step into a new chapter of your life, one where you break free from your old patterns and embrace the empowered, confident version of yourself. This is the path where you heal, grow, and rise above the challenges of your past, creating a life filled with peace and fulfilling relationships. This is your chance to rewrite your story and design the future that you truly deserve. So I have set aside some dedicated time in the next few days just for you. This is a chance to share your story, share your challenges, and the goals and dreams that you're ready to bring to your life. During our session, we will explore if we are a great fit to work together, because I believe that a genuine, trustworthy connection is where the foundational transformational growth happens. This call isn't just a conversation. It's an opportunity to shift the course of your life and step into the empowered, confident version that you deserve. If you are ready to take that first step, let's make it happen. Your new chapter starts here. If this is speaking to you, I want you to be all in on this. A commitment on your part is crucial to cultivate a new relationship with yourself. You must trust in the process of stepping into your power. The new boundary setting will positively affect all areas of your life. This is the only way that true transformation can happen. You must be ready and willing to do the work. Imagine having a coach who has walked this path before you, someone who deeply understands the journey and will be your steadfast guide every step of the way. You may be wondering, why am I doing all of this? I want to share with you that I've personally overcome all of the hurdles of healing from a toxic and abusive relationship. And this was with someone that I once believed that was going to be the love of my life forever, my soulmate. Honestly, it was one of the hardest chapters of my life, but it also taught me invaluable lessons that shaped the strong, empowered woman that I am today. My mission is to be the guide I wish I had, helping you heal faster, to rebuild your life, and step into your power confidently, and ultimately attracting a healthy partner. Please know that I see you, I hear you, and I was you. Not that long ago, I was you. Your future self will thank you for making these positive changes, I promise. I invite you to schedule a free breakthrough call with me today. And since this is my last masterclass of 2024, I am extending a huge discount on my signature coaching program, which is the Empowered Woman. I now have 5 spots available for this special price of 50% off for the first 5 people that purchase it. After that, they're going right back up in the new year to full price. This is on a first come and first serve basis, and we can get started right away. You can screenshot this QR code and it will bring you directly to my schedule where you can schedule your free breakthrough session. I look forward to speaking with you and hearing your story. Thank you so much. One last time, here's the QR code and other ways that you can follow my work. Thank you so much for your time and your attention today. I greatly appreciate you and your time. Okay, so I'm going to go in and we're going to do a little bit of the Q&A. So stick around. Okay, question number 1. Why do I keep attracting toxic or narcissistic partners? This often stems from unhealed wounds, patterns from childhood, or being overly empathic without strong boundaries. Recognize these patterns is the first step towards breaking the cycle. This was me. This was me just a few years ago, being overly empathic and having literally no boundaries. And this is why I'm here to teach you this. This is a game changer. How do I differentiate between love and emotional manipulation? This is a tough one, but love feels supportive, it feels respectful, and it feels nurturing, while emotional manipulation often includes guilt tripping, gaslighting, or coercion to meet the other person's needs at your expense. That is definitely not love. Question number 3. What are the first steps to heal from the trauma of a toxic relationship? In my opinion, the self-awareness and the acceptance are the first steps. The first actionable step in my program is teaching you about self-love, because I believe that if you really had strong sense of self-love, we're not going to stay in a relationship that is toxic. I really do believe that. Let's do another question. What does healthy self-love look like in practice? Healthy self-love means respecting your own needs and feelings, prioritizing self-care, and being kind to yourself without seeking external validation. How do I set boundaries without feeling selfish or mean? Understand that boundaries are an act of self-respect and protection. Remember what we talked about a little bit earlier? Everybody should have their own healthy boundaries, right? Communicate them clearly and calmly and focus on your needs, not the other person's faults. Okay. I thought boundaries were selfish for years, and that's why I didn't have any. What steps can I take to stop being a people pleaser? Start by saying no to small things and notice how it feels. Practice self-affirmations, remind yourself of your worth, and prioritize your needs without feeling guilty. It's a practice. It's a practice. Taking small steps every day will build that muscle. How can I tell if someone is emotionally available or healthy to date? This is an excellent question. I want you to be looking for consistent communication, empathy, and self-awareness on their part. And their ability to respect your boundaries and your needs is paramount, okay? Most of us here have come out of a toxic relationship where we didn't have that. So you can also test it out, and you can try saying no to them for something insignificant and see how they react, because that will clue in. That will absolutely clue in. And the last question for today is, how do I open myself up to love again after being hurt? And this is why I do what I do right here. We have to rewind a little bit and work on our relationships with ourselves. We cannot expect to have a healthy relationship with anyone else if we don't first have a healthy relationship with ourselves. And that's the core of my program here. So thank you so much for your time again today. And I really look forward to meeting you. Thank you.